Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm just going to have a little look. Like I said, I've just done a Temu order, so let's see what type of prep and stuff. I mean, not all of it's come, and most of it is stuff for the car anyway, so I'll keep that separate. But the bits that have come, we'll go through them, we'll see what I paid for them, and if they're worth it, if they're useful. Do you know what I mean? So none of them are massive, everything's just prep related, so let's get into it. So the first thing is I got this, and I got this for a specific reason, because it's the perfect size. It's the perfect size for my pouch with all my insulin stuff in. So it's just, I like having little bags for everything. I don't like everything to be all jumbled in together. So got that. Insulin goes in the back, and in the front I can put my BM monitor and all that. So, but it's always handy to have as many different bags and packs and pouches as you think you're going to need, just because it's handy, so you know where everything is. If everything's in a different bag, or if you've got loads of smaller bags, like not that one would be kept on the outside obviously, but my bagging behind me there, if everything's inside that and it's organised and it's in separate bags, all different colours or whatever, then you know what you're grabbing as you're diving into your bag to get some stuff out. Obviously there's stuff that you're going to keep on the outside, which is like, for me, it's my insulin, that'd stay on the outside all the time, whether I'm hiking, camping, whatever. If I'm just going hiking, that'll just come with me on its own. If I'm camping, it'll stay with that or stay with me. And your first aid bag, you're going to want to rip off a detachable first aid bag, you know, a quick one for little wounds, breaks, slips, stuff like that, to go on the outside. But everything else goes inside, gets organised. Something else I got, that bag, sorry, was £6.75. That was it, £6.75 for that. Don't know whether that's a good price or not. It seems fairly well made. It's like a pleather, a rubbery pleather type material, so it's going to be resistant to the rain. I wouldn't say it was waterproof and want to drop it in a river or something, but for the rain, it's going to be waterproof for that. But the next thing I got is, you know, you're getting older and you need this. So everyone who's over the age of 30's got a nose hair trimmer, ear trimmer, whatever. But what if you just need something that doesn't need a battery? 80p. There was 3 of them in it. I've put 2 in different bags. That's just the last spare one. It's just handy to have, you know what I mean? Get the nostril hairs down, get the ear hairs down. It's just always handy to have little bits like that. Put that as well, I don't know why I've put that on the table. It's a 3-in-1 wireless charger. So it's for your phone, your watch, and your earbuds. That cost me £4. It does charge the phone and the watch, and I haven't got no earbuds for it, but if I get some I'll try it. It does charge the phone, but it is a slow charge. It's not like a fast charge or even a normal charge. So if you need your phone charging fast, that's not the issue. That's not the product for you. That's more for throwing your phone on overnight. Just let it charge slowly overnight. Like I said, I don't know why that's on the table. It's not prep related. But what is prep related is I got batteries off Temu. Now I got a pack of 80, so I've got 40 AA, and 40 AAA. Do you want to guess how much they were? £6 for 80 batteries. They're not branded ones. They're just generic batteries, but do you know what? They're batteries. If they don't last as long as a Duracell, it's a good job you get twice as many, 3 times as many for the price. Everyone's got torches, everyone's got other bits and bobs that you need batteries for, so it's handy to have. The one thing that hasn't come with this order is the battery organiser, so I've got a little box, a little waterproof box to store your batteries in. It holds up to 120 batteries, so there's plenty of room once they go in it. But like I say, that hasn't come. Now, I didn't order these. My daughter was doing my Temu order with me and decided that I needed socks. And because I was in the army, she decided I needed camouflage socks. Now, they don't fit me. They're too small. I mean, they're alright for throwing on with your slippers or just for sitting around the house in, but for anything else, you need bigger socks. They were, what? They were a couple of quid, maybe £4 or something. But there's usually loads of other ones. I've got some sports socks upstairs in my drawer, fairly thick. I've had them for about a year and they've not fell apart and they're nice and snug. The elastic hasn't gone in the tops of them. Do you know what I mean? So there is good stuff to be had there. Do you know what I mean? And then there's always the novelty stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? You've got a pack of 4 bottles and a container. So we've got one for your hand gel or your beard shampoo. For me, that'd be beard shampoo, because you can use your beard shampoo on your head. It's not the best, but in a pinch, you sound. That's a spray one, so you could put like sunscreen, or I don't actually know what else you'd put in it. Sunscreen, cooking oils, anything. Do you know what I mean? Actually, no. I'd used that one for my beard shampoo, and that one for my moisturiser for my hands, because I've got really bad dermatitis on my hands. Worse on that one. So yeah, it's not too bad because I've put loads of cream on today, but I've got pure broken dry skin on my hands and it's the devil's work, that shit. So that's what I'd use that pumper one for. I'd used that for my hand moisturiser, so I've always got some in there. That, again, you could just decant some wax into it or store some match heads or something in it. It's whatever you need it for. That is just a normal bottle, so I don't know, shampoo, shower gel, whatever you want to put in it, you put in it. That bag of 4 bottles and a little container was £2.76 or something. I think it was £2.76, and it's handy to have all stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I've just said what I'd use some of them for, but you might have different needs, you might have different things you need to do with them, so you can just do whatever you want, whatever need they fill, use them for it. Next, so I don't even know why I bought this. I've got hundreds of sporks. I've got wooden ones, so I can just throw them away when I'm camping. You know what I mean? It's a knife and fork on that end and a spoon on that end, and I think that's a bottle opener in the middle. Do you know what I mean? 80p. It's not going to break the bank. Wrong time of year for it now, but hats. I've got loads of caps as well. Do you know what I mean? The hats on Temu are fairly priced. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can buy packs of 4 for £6 on Amazon, but I like fun hats. I don't just like plain boring hats. So I got this one. Obviously, Starbug. And this one. So the Starbug one is just a thin, cheap hat. I think that would probably be the same thickness as the hat you'd get in an Amazon pack of 4. But this, the Union Jack one, is fairly thick and it's like fleecy lines on the inside. So, and I mean, it is a little bit tight to get on your head. Maybe it's just because I've got a fat head, but once you get it on, pull it down, covers your ears, it's not moving anywhere. So, like I say, wrong time of year for it, but winter is the best time to buy summer stuff and summer is the best time to buy winter stuff because the prices are different. I've seen these everywhere. Life bivvies, whatever they're called. Yeah, life bivvy. Know what I mean? Emergency bivvies. They're like 3-4 quid. Know what I mean? And it's literally, as it says, it's just a bivvy. Know what I mean? It's just a thin, cheap, glossy tarp. Know what I mean? Is it going to be good enough for going like a weekend camping? No. Is it going to do you if you get stuck in the middle of nowhere and you've got this in your shit at the fan bag? Yes, it'll do you for a night. Especially if you've got some of Temu's knockoff paracord, which in all fairness isn't as hard to cut as paracord. Paracord wouldn't cut that easy. Know what I mean? It's, what, how many strands is this? I think it's 6 strands. So it's not particularly strong, but if you've got a couple of lengths of that, that's just a mess. That'll be going in the bin. Not in the bin, but it'll be getting thrown in one of the spares bags. But if you've got a bundle of that and your emergency bivvy and you get stuck, you sound, you've got shelter. This is just a poncho stroke tarp. So again, if you haven't got one of them but you've got this, if you get stuck out somewhere and it's raining, you've got a tarp, you've got a poncho, and if you need to settle down for the night, if you need to make camp for the night, you've also got a tarp to make yourself a little basher for the night. I've got in there, down the middle of it, I've got 4 1.5 metre lengths of proper paracord, one for each corner. So that's always handy, and that's always in my box in the boot of my car. Right, 2 more items left. So this is the knockoff life straw, obviously. Comes in a nice little black bag, so you get everything together. So you've got, obviously, your knockoff life straw. It is actually called a water filter straw. It's got a little bung on the end. It didn't seem to unscrew, but it is now. It's got all the filament inside, which in all fairness just looks like a shitload of string. I'm not taking that out. And then obviously it's effectiveness, I wouldn't know. I just picked it up because of the other thing, in all fairness, but it's there in a pinch. But the reason I got it was because I wanted that. So it's a life straw bag, or filter well bag, gravity filtration bag, or you can just use it as a camping shower. You know what I mean? Hang it from a tree, get underneath it, get yourself a shower. You know what I mean? Like I say, the cheap life straws, I wouldn't want to trust my life on them, but if you're in a pinch and you've got one, you've got one. It's probably not going to filter it out as good as a proper life straw, do you know what I mean, or anything else like that. But like I say, this is all just stuff for in a pinch. So this is stuff that you just keep in your just in case bag. So one more item, and this was probably my best Temu bargain for prepping anyway. So it is, sorry, I bit my tongue. It is a molly bag with a water bladder inside. So ideal if you're going hanking, fucking hell. If you're going hiking or rambling or just on a wander, do you know what I mean? Fill it up with water, drop a bit of juice in it, whatever you want, and you're set. £6.90. You can't buy this one anymore though. I don't know why, but that happens on Temu. Stuff goes on sale and then it doesn't show up again for a couple of weeks. So yeah, little knockoff camel pack. Big massive thing to fill it up at the front, so you're not going to make a mess and you don't have to get all the outside wet when you're filling it. The only thing what was a little bit disappointing was, and I mean, if I was to take this and I have my Bergen with me, this is obviously go on the front of my Bergen, so it'd be my Bergen, then this furthest back, so it didn't squash the water bag and burst it inside or nothing. So the only thing that's disappointing is there should be a clip somewhere here, so you can just clip it onto the shoulder straps of your Bergen or your day sack. So I'll have a look into getting some shoulder clips and that's it. That is my Temu, well, part of my Temu prepper haul. I'm going to do another video similar, but what we're going to do in that video is you're going to watch me go through the whole process, do you know what I mean, of ordering a load of prepping stuff, just general prepping stuff. Like for me, it's always going to be prepping and the car involved in one. So there's going to be emergency stuff for the car, emergency stuff for me, emergency stuff for whoever's in the car with me. So we'll go through that, our screen records, whatever, and we'll see how that goes. So that'll probably be a video for like next month, seeing as it takes that long for half the stuff to come from Temu. But that's it. That's, like I say, that's only half my stuff. The other half isn't quite here yet. Some of it's not even coming till July. But that's just other bits like a big massive tub of spare clips, trim clips for the car, a big box of fuses, and the rest of it's tools. Well, not like tools, but specific to doing certain jobs tools. That I just waffled on a load of shit then anyway. Right, that's it. I will catch you in a bit.